Okay, here we
Yeah.
go. Here we go.
And he's singing, he's just running around his house getting ready for work, and he's singing, right?
Hmm.
And he just sang this bullshit that came into his head. Well, a DJ came behind him and put music to it and whatnot. The only thing that
Like Big Back Butch Body, like that
yeah,
song.
kind of, yep. And the only thing that sucks about it is that because the guy's rhyming, right? And I'm sure he probably could have been a lib too, for all I fucking know. But he said that it goes, "Hey, now wait a minute, who we had? If you ask, now wait a minute, who we had to stop this? We had someone, but you didn't want that lady in office."
Hmm.
And so, yeah, it's about Kamala, and that's where it gets a little shitty because I'm like, I didn't want Kamala either, but fuck,
Yeah.
I guess at this point it would have been, I'll take fucking sack of potatoes over this turd in a punch bowl.
You know what the worst part is? I was thinking about this today. I was given this conscious thought. It's not this. This is the worst part for right now. This is the worst day of our life so far, right?
Right.
It's going to be 4 years from now when every single Republican is running and they all sound like fucking clones. These demon rats, they're out of control. They are
Yeah.
trying to stop us from eliminating all of the tax on your income. We're trying to eliminate income tax for everyone. We're going to make America great again. Again. It's going to be amazing. They're all going to fucking sound like that. I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
Or if they don't, it's going to be just a slightly more.
Nope, he won. It's just going to be 5 of him competing to be the most him version of him. That's all that's going to happen for the next 2 election cycles at least. And that's
It's gonna be election cycles.
as long as they lose significantly, it will
You
only
think
be
they're
2.
gonna give up power? That's cute.
Assuming there's elections. You got me there, MJP. You got me there. There'll still be elections. It'll just be the Republican.
Prepare yourself, America. You now have fascist pubic lice.
They'll go Russian style.
God
right?
damn it! Not again.
Trump will appoint himself king, and he will then allow a presidential election to occur. It will be between. It will be between.
But
two
only if he wins. Only if he
Republicans.
wins.
He's already won. He's king. He's king. The election voting populace is 1. It's a voting populace of him. That's why they'll all sound like him.
We're in the middle of a hostile government takeover.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
Oh, libs love that jam.
We're gonna see clones of him for the next 2 election cycles if they lose. If they lose badly, it's gonna be just 2 election cycles of Donald Trump light.
Well, I mean, it was always coming to this.
I know.
Like, anybody who didn't see this coming is, I don't want to say a fucking idiot, because I mean, yes, that's part of the case, but there's 2 main things of the reason why people didn't see this shit coming. One of them is that over 50% of the United States is basically fucking illiterate.
You say
so
that
that
that's
doesn't
a bad
help.
thing. When's the last time you had to read something? And don't say anything you had to read today.
I didn't have to read anything today.
Joke's
Luckily.
on you.
When's the last time I read something?
I know.
Well, there's like a million.
I sent all of you messages today, so take that.
I read.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
true.
I read a couple articles today, if that counts.
I knew it.
I made a shirt that says I whacked Roger Gomez's pee-pee in Pueblo, Colorado. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 10 out of 10 shirt for sure.
It is. The other thing I love about it is I've had that shirt for like years. It's got like holes in the bottom of it, and I was like, "Yay! I gave it new life."
Hey, that's upcycling. We approve that.
Yeah, I was excited about that part. And the other reason is because we've whitewashed history so fucking much that the history we learn isn't history.
It's her
So between that, yeah, it's
You bringing the woke in here? Who let the woke in?
So-
It's so dumb.
with not being able to read and not giving an absolute honest fuck about history at all.
makes us do.
You're still talking about the Orange Man, right?
Repeat it.
Yeah, of course we're just gonna keep fucking repeating the stupid same shit. It's ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure.
Still talking about the Orange Man, right?
I'm just talking about fascism in general, honestly.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the saying
Because
is
Because it's happening.
don't learn.
Because I do believe he can't read.
You won't repeat it. Oh, he can't read. That's a known fact. That's not even like a belief. That's been stated.
He's that meme where he says, "You can't." He'd be very upset if he could read.
The children would be super upset if they could read.
Oh yeah, the Bobby Hill
Mm-hmm.
one. Oh, that's one of my favorite.
Holy shit, we're fucked.
Did you guys see the Trump portrait in Colorado?
No. Is it good? Should we see the Trump portrait
Okay,
in
so
Colorado?
I'll tell you about this when I find the picture and I'll post it in chat, okay?
Okay.
So, fucking in the state Colorado, in the state capital, there is, they have like a wall of paintings, right? Like most fucking capitals do, where they put presidents' portraits.
Mhm, mhm.
And the one that was Trump was
Constantly being vandalized.
empty for a long time. Like it was empty. So somebody thought it would be funny and they put a picture of Putin up.
I like this style.
Oh, that's good.
And so that got took down, of course. And so
Elon
the
next.
Republican
Elon next.
the Republican caucus got together here in Colorado and
He throated their daddy.
yeah, they got the money together they crowdfunded using, I think, GoFundMe to get the money together and get this painting commissioned, right? And so they had the same person that did Obama, which was right next to Trump. They commissioned the same person to do Trump. Well, let's just say Trump's really not happy with this fucking painting.
I can only imagine. Oh man.
It looks like him. That's the problem.
Yes, exactly. That's the thing.
They always
like,
depict him as like wearing no shirt, riding a fucking unicorn with
Unicorn.
fucking American eagle in the fucking background, like he's from fucking Lisa Frank. Like he's a patriotic Lisa Frank painting or some shit.
I know.
With like 6-pack he doesn't have and hair that he doesn't have, and
It's like the fucking Lisa Frank cheetah threw up every time somebody does an AI image of.
if you're gonna depict him accurately, he has to have his thrusty.
Oh yeah, you gotta listen.
He's gotta have that throat pussy.
I'm not into it if the thrusty isn't there.
It's kind of there in that painting. You can kind of see it.
Oh, you can see
A
it.
little bit, yeah. Like they did. accurate and just smoothed out a lot of his features, right?
He's actually way more smooth and way more even toned, and he's got more hair. They did a flattery job on that one.
Yeah, that's a general.
They really did.
They didn't have to be that nice. He doesn't look like sour milk like he normally does.
Well, and it's accurate to the fact of, like, I'm sure his face is probably the right size. You know what I'm saying? Like, his body's probably close to the right size, face is probably close to the right size, right?
Well, that's
Where
why
everybody,
that's why they did that kind of close up, because you don't get to see him turn into a blob outside the frame.
Yeah,
So,
you're wrong. It's
he-
just because Elon Musk is just over and out of frame.
so he thinks that the Democrats did it to shit on him.
I mean, that too. Fuck it, why not?
So
Okay.
he thinks that they commissioned this painting that the communist Jared Polis, that communist governor, purposely made a bad portrait of me. Whatever, bro.
Oh, shut
Jesus
the fuck up.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Yeah, which it's hilarious because come to find out, it wasn't even the Democrats, bro. Your constituents had that shit made, and they paid for it, like over $8,000.
I swear to fucking God, shut the fuck up. I'm so sick of this motherfucker.
Dude, I know that's the problem. Like, we don't even have truth. I mean, not that we ever really had a solid truth, anyways. I mean, you always had people that were fucking weird, but we just can't even get anywhere anymore.
Yeah, no, you were accurate. That is accurate. Yes. So I guess the question is, how long till he gets assassinated?
Well, like, these motherfuckers use fucking Signal for fucking classified information to each other. And they're all like, oh, it wasn't classified. Well, we were approved to use it, but, like, Jesus Christ.
Clown shoes.
And their constituents are like, oh yeah, there's no way, or oh, everybody's made a mistake like that before.
False.
Oh my god. Guys, are you guys, dude, if that was Biden, and again, I'm not sticking up for Biden at all, but if that would have been Biden that happened to, they literally would have hung that motherfucker from the rafters.
Oh, they already tried.
Well, yeah, that's the hypocrisy of the person on their team.
Exactly.
He's on my team, therefore the rules don't apply to him.
And people wonder why we fucking got here.
Why are black shirts here?
Ugh.
Yeah, no, yeah. They wonder. Just because they don't know their history. They wonder.
Big problem. Well, what the fuck did you think was going to happen when the Democrats rolled over every time the Republicans rolled back everything that they could?
They didn't just roll over; they rolled out the welcome mat. They are adamantly for fascism at this point, and you can't tell me otherwise.
No, how else would they? I mean, they haven't done shit. They, like, oh, but well,
That's not true. They rolled out the welcome mat for fascism.
That's true. They haven't done shit to
technically
stop
something.
it. Let's put it that way.
But they don't
except
want to
they-
stop it. Why
Except
would they stop
hold-
it?
Hold some fucking signs up.
That's like a nice cake coming your way. Oh no, here it comes. I'm so against this cake right now. Oh man, it's going into my mouth. Oh, this is pure torture. Oh, it's
Yeah,
it's so.
but you and I well
yeah.
know. You and I well know that they're on the list too, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is it.
Mhm.
The
Mhm,
leopards are
mhm.
gonna eat their face too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They don't care.
Well, they think that they're safe.
Yeah, they think they're one of the good ones.
This is a tame leopard.
They're going to see who it is, and and respectfully declined to stick me in that camp. Because they're gonna go after the trans people first, and then the blacks, and then the Jews, and the Mexicans, and the immigrants from anywhere, and the women. So then they'll get to me, and I'll be fine. They'll be out of power by then, right?
Yeah, first they came for the communists, but I wasn't communist.
So I didn't give a shit, and I didn't do nothing. Yeah, I know the
Yep.
quote.
Oh, I know you know.
They didn't
But
do shit.
it's still worth repeating because nobody seems to fucking get it.
First they came for your mom, but you're not your mom, so stick
Then
her
they
in that
came on your
retirement home.
dad, and your dad loved it and left
hmm
when he went to go get milk.
hmm He
No.
left all the way to Thailand.
Now he's getting those femboys.
hmm Sex pest from dad to sex pest.
Ugh.
Oh, he always was a sex pest.
Professional sex pest. Then
Ah,
he's
Jesus
an expert.
Christ.
He's an expert, outstanding in
I've
his
gone
field.
professional.
I'm going for
Went
the high
pro.
score, guys.
Went pro, everybody.
World
I'd
record.
like you to
levels.
realize that I am an expert here. No one can do better than me.
But yeah, well, we were talking about leaving MJP, and I said, you know what? First of all, I'm like 5th generation American. There's no way I'm going anywhere. Like, I don't have the ability to get dual citizenship anywhere. Secondly, I'm too goddamn poor. And thirdly, fascism's gonna be everywhere, dude. If you think it's gonna hit America,
Yeah, or the issue. Yeah,
if it hits America
sure.
that fucking hard,
it already has.
the world's fucked.
Oh, the world will be fun. At least pockets of it.
Well, some of
It's
it,
the
do
people.
you know?
It's the people that won't be fine.
It's the
world's
people who
Yeah.
are
fine
fucked.
regardless.
It is the people who are fucked.
That's true.
The world doesn't care if we nuke ourselves. It's going to spin in space regardless.
Guys,
Shit, I
check
bet
out
the
this
world over
NES
here,
game.
like,
It's
hoping.
got guys, check out this NES game. It's got Shay in one of the intro cutscenes.
Oh boy.
You ready? You ready? You ready for it?
I'm ready.
On Guerrilla War on the NES. Hail the heroes of the revolution.
What game is this from?
NES.
NES
Guerrilla
is not
War.
a game, is it?
Nintendo Entertainment System called
it's
Guerrilla
called
War.
Guerrilla War. Got it.
Misspelled heroes, of course, because of English. I never thought I could be playing as a commie on the best military shooter on the NES. And then it's a game.
And then it's a
You
game.
know, you got game stuff to do.
Then it reminds me of Rambo.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's very much from that genre. Everybody was obsessed with those 80s movies.
It's like a Contra, sort of.
It is, yeah. What do they call these? Are they side? No, they're not side scrollers. They're
Run and gun.
run and gun. There you go.
Yeah. I'm a hero to the revolution.
Do you literally
Viva
play-
la resistance! So I was talking to a journalist about all the shit that's happening down here in Pueblo. And there are journalists that's like a war journalist that's been all over and shit. Just recently got back from the Darien Gap a couple of months ago. If you're not familiar with what Darien Gap is, it's 60 miles of jungle from South to Central America, and it's the only way that you have to cross it if you're traveling, trying to get to the United States. And it's like fucking bad. It's vicious, you know, because it's just jungle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I was telling him all about what the shit that's going on here, and like the shootings and all of that shit. And he's just like, wow, shit's wild there.
I have
you ever tried
I
going
have
to Darien
legitimate
Gap
I-
instead.
I have legitimate news that that might have slipped past people's heads, ears, I guess.
Hit me with it. I want it. I want all the news.
So when Trump cut the federal funding, he cut the budget allocated to the Vietnamese dioxin and Agent Orange recovery effort.
That sounds like commie propaganda.
No, that was an actual thing that they were paying for.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, so
now they're stuck trying to clean up the known war crimes the U.S. did, and was trying to make reparations for their use of Agent Orange and dioxin on the civilian population and the birth defects that happened as a result, and the contamination of their water and soil. So that's fun. I'm sure that the Vietnamese won't hold a grudge about that.
Listen.
Yeah, because they weren't holding a grudge to begin with, right? Right, everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Listen. You can't blame America for every war crime it's ever committed. That would be unreasonable.
that they did and refused to clean up.
Right. You can't. Jesus Christ.
It's not a reasonable expectation or level of responsibility to hold. And honestly, I'm disappointed that you thought we were going to pay for that shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have expected better of anybody.
Why don't you sue the country that did it, China, in court?
Because somehow China has entered the chat. But of course,
I mean, I'm sure it's just Signal, so of course they have.
I'm pretty sure China has mastered Signal by now.
No, don't be ridiculous, MJP. China.
And the reason they were using Signal is so they can dodge, so they can try to dodge probes for information from FISA reports.
Right. Well,
that whole logic,
you don't
man.
You don't want the Freedom of Information Act fucking ruining your opportunity to put fire emojis in your bombing of people.
Right.
That would
be
be
right.
What about the fist bump? What about the fist bump emoji, though?
Listen, can we just agree that everyone's allowed to have at least one oopsie if they work for the president currently?
just an oopsie daisy of a war crime.
Just one or two war crimes per day. Okay.
You can have a war crime as a treat if you're good.
If you're good and you use proper Signal etiquette.
No, this is my war crime. This is a just one.
Yeah. This is one of the good ones, okay? I checked
hashtag not my war crime.
I checked the rule book. It was only listed one time in the Geneva Conventions, so I'm allowed to do it at least once. If it was listed,
look, it was just one war crime, man. Come on, I could have been doing a bunch more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a little one. Just a little war crime?
Just a little whoopsie doodles.
Aren't you proud of me for not committing more war crimes?
It's only a little bit of ethnic cleansing.
You know, if you guys wouldn't have been doing whatever the fuck you were doing, I wouldn't have had to commit these war crimes.
That's right.
Well, this is what you get for resisting.
It's China's fault anyway.
What is it? Xi Jinping or whatever his name is?
She.
Is it Xi?
Yep, Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping. There we go. Sorry.
President Xi made me do it
Yeah, that's right.
with all his economic empowering his people.
And that might have
You
came
can't
off.
do that with America here.
That might have came off really fucking racist that I couldn't remember his name. But to be fair, I'm lucky I can remember my own goddamn name, let alone his fucking name. So I
It's
mess
okay,
up American names all the time.
You don't need to defend yourself, Farmy. We know you're a racist.
It's that hillbilly in me.
I knew it. I got that dog in me, and it likes to bite black people.
Oh.
Oh. That's the one. I get the O for.
Oh. No, I just figured it's about time.
There are more racist things you could have given me the O for.
Oh yeah, yeah. But sometimes it just slaps you.
Oh, it'd be slapping.
Oh, bro, they got Fidel Castro in this game too.
Do they really?
I got apparently I got the translated. Apparently, I got the translated Japanese version because they only appear in the Japanese version.
When was this released?
1987.
This was released in the 80s?
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Dude, that was the year I was born.
Wild.
By Data East, they did all of these games. And they just casually threw this in here.
87 is also the year that Bud Dwyer offed himself on TV.
Also wild.
I love when I create silence.
Yeah.
Heyo. I'm sorry, were we supposed to be trying for this podcast?
Yeah, the whole Bud Dwyer thing is a little like I don't know. It's really depressing every time I think about it. It's just miserable. There's no good thing here. I can't believe the Japanese were making a video game with Che Guevara as the main character, though. That is still pretty wild to me.
Yeah, apparently it's based on the 1950s and the Batistas. Although they won't admit
it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really surprise me because I'm sure there was one or like a small group of people at this.
Well, it's a Japanese studio, just like
Japanese studio.
How can we make
like,
these 80s action movie games, any more tight? Just add some socialism. That's how.
Or they're like, hey, we like socialism. How in the fuck can we throw it in here and make it palatable to these other douchebags?
Well, it's supposedly guerrilla war, so you got to bring them up, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's in the topic for sure.
I just gotta say, this game is lit.
It is.
It's probably the best of its genre on this system.
Okay.
Which is crazy. It was the 9th most successful game, tabletop arcade game in 1988. So it wasn't a small game.
No, it wasn't. Damn.
This is a big deal. It was a big deal.
I'm having the worst allergy attack over here.
Did they reskin it at all? Like, did they still call him Guevara?
Well, this one is a reskin of Ikari Warriors. So this is the improved one.
Okay.
And then they moved on to systems that a lot of people just don't have anymore, like PC Engine and Tiger Graphics and stuff on their next sets. Oh, they could take. Oh, you jerks! You surrendered and then you went fighting again. I'm running you over, you jerk. Hey, look, there's a bunny girl. There's a girl and a bunny. We had a Bulma in here. I knew this game was lit. Look, they surrender and then they just keep firing. Like, I guess you just gotta. I don't know. Ugh,
Gotta not die.
this game's frantic.
Have you
No,
tried
you're hiding behind the POWs. You're not supposed to hide behind the POWs. Damn it. Human shields. That's a war crime. They just did a war crime in front of us.
And they will continue to do it.
That's it. It's just another Thursday, sweetheart. Sorry. Or
I
Friday.
thought this was America.
Remember, it's not a war crime if it's the first time it happened.
Not a war crime if America does it.
It's not a war crime if you're white.
Nor a crime against humanity. Because black people
'Cause
aren't human.
It always seems to be brown people, at least recently, and black people, that it ends up being a war crime.
I gotta say, this game is lit.
Seems pretty OP to be able to get
Anyway.
behind this tank.
Anyway, we should get back to stream. I'm having way too much fun with that.
Way too distracted and happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not allowed to be happy. This is the
Now
Sons
we
of
gotta
Trier.
get back to regular scheduled depression.
Yeah, this is the Sons of Trier, motherfucker. No happiness allowed.
No happiness. Only doomer pill.
Only do.
Only allowed your doomer. You're only allowed to doom. All doom all day.
What are the odds that Trump passes away while in office for the next 4 years?
Not good.
It's not zero.
That he passes away in office, very high. That he passes away in office in the next 4 years, also very high.
I mean, if we're
Not as
talking
high.
statistically,
Not
yes,
as high,
but
but very high.
they're already propping him up like fucking the guy. What was that movie? Weekend at Bernie's.
My dude literally has fucking John Wayne Gacy and eyeliner as his VP, so somebody wants to kill him.
Listen,
They're just like propping him up and driving him around in a car and pretending he's alive right now. So
this is the party of John Wayne Gacy and eyeliner. Think about that.
I mean, he's gonna be John Wayne Gacy doing a Trump imitation in eyeliner in 4 years while Trump's elected himself king.
Yeah. No, these are facts.
JD's gonna be like, "It's my turn to be president now. Please,
Mom,
President.
Nipper, I've missed
Yeah.
you.
Your couches are not safe.
No, they are not safe at all.
Hey, Farmy, what's up?
What up? America, the
Oh, you know.
illustrious Juniper Nest.
Does JD Vance still remain a serial killer if he serial kills those couches he fucks?
Well, I mean that it brings into question the whole thing of like, can you kill an inanimate object?
The better
Oh, okay.
question.
What if it's a couch
So
made out of?
hold on. So
How many
Okay.
hold
does he have to
on,
kill?
MJP. The question is like, if the couch backs up against him, then that means it's sentient and it is a thing that
Well,
can
okay,
kill.
okay. Well, what if it's not sentient, but it's made out of slave leather, filled with slave hair, and every time he destroys it from fucking it too hard, he's got to get a new one with similar build.
Ooh. Man, this leather's real tan.
if you were to hold up a card with several like
Does that make him a serial killer?
several swatches from pale to dark to decide.
Yes. Sometimes you got to go with the yellow bone. Sometimes you got to go with full Ethiopians. But sometimes you just got to go Congo.
see, here's the thing. In that case, I would say it's still not up to the couch to consent or deny. I would say like
I didn't know you
any.
hate black people.
Well, no, I would say that any consent, like any quote unquote consent, is coerced. Any fucking of that couch is rape.
I'm still wondering how many it is until it's considered serial murder. Is this
Well,
still
it depends
3?
on they got to hold up the scale.
Okay, so
You know
here's my
about the
question.
scale.
Well,
If there's 3
does
people in
Kellogg's
the
have a
couch,
stake in it?
if he uses
If
3 people
Kellogg's
for
does
the
not
couch,
have a stake in it, it is not serial murder. It is only unregulated grain
grain murder.
taking
Come on.
away. Yeah, not even murder, because remember, corporations are people. People aren't people.
Oh, good.
Come on now, it's 2025. You got to use the how many hops until you reach Israel scale. If it's 1 hop, they're completely innocent. If it's 5 hops, they're Hamas.
Mm. My question is still, if we use 3 people to make the couch and JD Vance kills that couch, is he then a serial killer? Or does he need to kill 3 couches?
No, I mean, because the death has already occurred.
So John Wayne Gacy walks in a room wearing a Pogo the Clown outfit and looks at your couch.
Says, boy, that thing's fucked up. And by that I mean I'm gonna fuck it up.
I mean,
Dude, if John Wayne
I mean,
Gacy
you could
shows up
argue
at my house,
you could argue there's no consent, but so Savage Wayne fucks that couch.
if John Wayne Gacy shows up at my house, dude,
To fuck your
he's
couch
gonna be my
specifically.
fucking
No. We're talking
Pegasaurus.
about JD Vance.
Yeah, it's Fat Wayne Gacy.
Okay, let's.
Is that his new rapper name? Fat Wayne Gacy?
Yeah.
Little Fat Wayne Gacy, ma'am.
Little Fat Wayne Gacy. Okay.
Wait, no, there has to be a spot in this rubric for Mark Twain, whatever his last name is. You guys know who I'm talking about. Come on.
Oh man, I do not. You said Mark Wayne?
No, Mark Twain. Yes, it's all one word. Mark Twain.
Oh, who is this dude?
A white dude.
What is he?
I don't know. I guess he's a rep from some
Oklahoma?
benighted fucking, I don't know. But he's he's a fucking chud. I know that much.
This is the whitest, chuddest looking dude talking about he's Cherokee in the first line of his shit.
Yeah, no, but like he's constantly just like popping off saying the most ignorant shit ever. And
He looks
he's
like
just
the
putting
type.
himself out there. And
his suit don't fit right.
like he's asking to get dropped. He's asking for it. Literally.
He needs a new tailor.
Well, I mean, I don't. Is that a job that exists anymore in the new economy?
You're right. We're cutting out budget inefficiencies. Everybody who handles any kind of fashion is now fired. We're all gonna walk around looking like this fucking chud.
Well, yeah, I mean, like it's gonna get to the point where we're all wearing like potato sacks. Well, no, because America won't produce potatoes anymore, and we don't use like real sacks. We just like put them in plastic.
You guys will. Black people will be all right. We always make our own fashion.
Oh, well, yeah. You know, and also like trash pickers like me, because I'm, I might live in the big city right now, but I was raised country, and
Country.
I know how to trash pick, and I know how to steal, so I'll be all right too.
Oh, hell yeah. Team Juniper on the house.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Coming
also
from
helps that I
South
have useful
Dakota.
skills. Oh, hell yeah. Like, you know what's up.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny. earlier today at work, somebody was quantifying somebody else's look as like, oh yeah, you're going to Colorado, like meaning uh like rich wannabe hippie hiker. And I'm like, you clearly don't know shit about Colorado.
I don't know anything about Colorado, and I know that's not true.
Right. It's just,
Well, I mean,
it's
that's true for a large parts of Colorado, but not all of
well, no,
Colorado.
but they were thinking Colorado meant like lib pot smokers. And it's like,
I mean,
no, no,
and
no,
it is
no.
that, but it's not
Well,
just
I
that
mean,
for sure.
there is them, but most of the places where there's people, it's like it's closer to Western Pennsylvania than it is like any kind of like lib paradise.
Yeah, the only lib paradise is around Denver. Like, and even then, it's definitely got its struggles for sure. But everywhere else is a red hot mess.
Emphasis on the red.
Yeah, we were definitely making jokes about whacking Roger Gomez's pee-pee in Pueblo.
Oh yeah, well you've got a whole shirt about it.
Fuck yeah, I do.
The best shirt.
I
Decided
can't
a
wait.
100 feet bowling ball attached to a Rube Goldberg machine that plays the complicated machine music from cartoons back in the day is how it's going to happen.
Pretty much. I can't wait to
Mhm.
wear that shirt outside of the Pueblo area.
Mm,
Well, but the thing is, like, we know because you told us. But like, if you just randomly wore that shirt around here, like nobody would get it.
Yeah.
Yep. And you know you're gonna have that one person come up to you and be like, I have to ask you, what the fuck does your shirt mean?
well, I'm
Well-
glad you asked.
Exactly.
Well, okay, like one of the things around here is ELGSES.
We've established Americans can't read.
Okay,
Fuck it.
well,
I'm terrible with acronyms.
well, okay, so Farmy, if you were not aware, this town has a football team called the Eagles. And the normal chant is EAGLES, Eagles. Even though most of the people around here pronounce it Eagles, like when you say the EAGLES, they scream Eagles.
God
Well,
bless 'em.
our duly elected mayor, Sherelle Parker, we have a Black woman mayor. It is really great to have a Black woman in charge of giving the police extra funding and extra permission to fuck shit up and defunding like our fucking libraries and giving the parking authority like extra permission to just like fuck with people who are just parking their goddamn cars. There's it did say D next to her name, but as the sticker in my favorite neighborhood hangout will tell you, Sherelle Parker's a Republican. Anyway, so the local football team did good. And yeah, they did well. Like they were noticed nationally. And our mayor went on record doing the chant ELG, SES, Eagles.
Jesus
There was
fucking
even-
Christ! Can you please
when
just
they
fucking
had-
kill me?
when they had the parade, they had a parade here for the football game people, and I don't know if you've ever lived in a coastal area, but like they have these advertisement planes that will fly kind of low with a big banner behind them.
They have them here too.
Okay, so you're familiar with that type of plane. Well, during that, one of the local drink companies had one that was like ELGSES with, you know, their beverage at the end of it. Yeah, no, she totally shit the bed and everyone loves it. And I was just walking home and I walked past a t-shirt shop and that's one of their t-shirts now.
A great
And
t-shirt.
fuck yeah. It's almost as good as my Philadelphia football team t-shirt.
Is that what it actually says?
Oh yeah, I'll share a picture in the chat if you want.
That's awesome.
It doesn't even say team. It's just like Philadelphia football and it's like green and white. But anyway, like yeah, like everybody knows she's a fucking piece of shit. And I love that people who don't want to quote unquote get political still have a way to like tweak her nipples. Anyway, that's the end of that story. I'm gonna look for my picture here to post to chat.
Dude, my brain is so fucking cooked these days.
Well, it's because we're doomed.
Yeah, well, and then not only that, it's like the dumbest doom ever. We can't even have a cool doom.
I mean, that really is the crux of it, right? Like it's not even like I have been preparing for the end of society since I was like 12, 13 years old. I thought the collapse would be way faster and cooler and more interesting.
Yeah, we're not getting Mad Max, unfortunately. We're getting Mad
Instead,
Max.
I
it's
told you
just
revolution's the same way.
it's just fucking dumb.
No
It's
Mad
just
Max.
dumb, and it makes me so mad.
We're
just
just
gonna
getting
be-
mad facts.
Nah, just Mad Meh.
Mad
Yes.
meh.
Mad
meh.
meh. Exactly, Jank. See, you
Like, I don't even have the cool, like, I don't even get to, like, mount a fucking machine gun to my Subaru. Like, this isn't even cool yet.
Oh, I'm aware.
see, I always thought, like I said, when I was a little 13-year-old and like picturing the future, because I already knew, like, no way was I gonna have the standard of living that my parents had. Like,
Nope.
that just wasn't fucking happening. But I also got the serious feeling like, you know, Mr. Reagan and his buddies, like the shit that they started, it wasn't going to work out well for people like me. So I had these fantasies of me with like, you know, and excuse the racial term, like, you know, like a papoose, like strapped to my back, like riding a horse across the steppes. Like I would have my little house in the middle of nowhere with the Armageddon room in the basement. That was before I knew about a panic room, you know. But like, probably shit that didn't involve electricity, because you know, got to be off the grid. And
Oh, so
I
you were
was,
Bert from Tremors.
yeah. So as like pre high school, I was like, oh, like I gotta figure out like I'm a gear up and all this shit. And then,
interesting.
like life happened. And so here I am, old as fuck, being like, shit still ain't even like to there.
Yeah, we're not even close yet.
Funny enough, I never really had that kind of thinking because I read like some posts and articles a long time ago about what
Well, we didn't have posts when I
instability,
was that age, sir.
what instability like actually looks like, and like
Yeah.
it's a whole lot of just oh yeah, some bad news on the news. Shit's going crazy
Right.
out there, and then prices going up, and nobody being able to survive to eat,
Yeah.
and
Well,
things of that nature.
yeah, well, because like now that I'm older, I have read things from people who like grew up in collapsed society.
Yeah, before the internet, we didn't have the ability to find that out firsthand, or secondhand, I guess.
First, second hand.
First or secondhand, depending on how unlucky you are.
Right. But like people who are like, oh no, like I lived in such and such a place when the coup happened. And even though like you guys saw such and such on the news, like it was way more longer and boring than you were ever led to expect, and this is what it was like living in it.
And
Frog
I
in the
kind
middle.
of relate it to my childhood in the way that when I was growing up, I didn't know what the hood looked like, or the fact that it was the hood. So, like, I know all these bad things. Like, I know what the smell of crack is like. Like, as a kid, I knew that smell was weird. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know it was crack, but I knew the smell. I saw needles on the ground and shit. I saw people breaking out in the fights and like don't go down that
Well,
side of the
and
street.
also
But like it was normal. Like I didn't
to
get
be
it.
fair, like when you smell something that smells like melting Bic pens, like you know that shit ain't good, even if you don't know it's drugs.
Well, you're a kid. You're just like, oh, okay.
That just
That house
stinks. And you move on.
that house has that smell again.
Yeah. Oh, my buddy's house smells like fucked up when his Uncle Teddy is there.
Right. And that wasn't the thing I was worried about because like a couple houses down, it was they never fucking like their dog was always fucking breaking out of their fucking their space, running around biting people.
Oh, wait.
So I'm worried about so I was worried about the dog. I'm not worried about no fucking weird smells.
Wait, hold on. Am I muted or not?
Nah, you're in.
currently.
Okay. No, well, because what I was gonna say is like talking about white people houses, like there were houses I would go to as a little kid where like they literally just let their dog shit in the house. Like, not like the dog had an accident. Like,
That's where the dog's supposed to be.
well, just like nobody fucking noticed or cared. And it was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, how? How? Like, there's a lot of shit that you can't control. You can control whether there is piles of dog shit on your floor.
It's true.
And if I didn't already know, that is the moment when I knew that any kind of like white supremacy bullshit was totally a lie. Because I'm gonna tell you, I never been in a brown person's home where they would just let a fucking dog shit on the floor.
Oh nah, that is a white person behavior all the way.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Oh, you want a white ethno state? Oh, so
And
that
another
means
thing, black
that means
people
you
got black
want a
dogs.
world where people let their dogs shit on the floor and they leave it there. Fuck that noise. I want no part of it. White supremacists, my ass. Like they don't know how to take care of themselves. They don't know how to take care of themselves unless other people are doing it for them. They don't know. They don't. What the fuck? What the fuck? Sorry. I'm just. Ugh.
No, you're right.
You want to be supreme? Show me some fucking supremacy. You're not up to it. Oh, fuck's sake. Anyway. I think. Yeah. Oh, so there is my beloved, beautiful, new-ish. I got it like a month or two ago.
New to you.
That is my awesome t-shirt there in the chat. Ooh and odd.
I'm oohing and on. Philadelphia football shirt.
Ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
Oh shit, it's all spelt correctly.
Yeah, but you will notice they can't get sued. There's nothing on that that's licensed. They're not breaking any copyrights.
Yeah, it is the most Philadelphia football shirt that I could possibly envision.
Like, even if the cops pulled you over with a truck full of those,
They'd be like, "You're pathetic. You can move along, sir." So I'm pretty sure that's what they said.
I mean, I did get it out of things that were being thrown away. I didn't spend money on it. But when I saw it, I knew it had to be mine. Because it pretty much sums up my approach to
All the nonsense.
sports teams in my local area.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like when the Super Bowl happens, of course they make merch for both sides, and then all the merch that like for the losing team gets sent to third world
Oh yeah,
countries.
they send it to like random countries because it's a shirt.
Yeah, take that.
But it's like, yeah, it's a shirt for a win that never happened.
So like, yeah, if you go to another country, you could be like find out that
Well, I like to think of it as like sliding into an alternate universe.
I also like to think of it like that.
Okay, that's actually a cool way to think about it.
Like just think about it. Like if you're in South Sudan, you might run into somebody who's like, oh no, like Super Bowl whatever ended up completely differently. It didn't save us from being refugees, however.
Did it? Okay.
Anyway, I just felt the need to check in on my way home.
Oh, no, I appreciate it. That's how we keep America safe.
Oh, well, hopefully I'm helping keep America well again. you know,
I'm just here to keep
because
America
I
gay.
am the wellness advisor to another you know thing that happens during the week. But I'm gonna try to keep my mouth shut for most of the rest of the conversation. I am going to be monitoring you though.
Ooh. I'm going to be honest with you. Might be about that point where we call it quits for the night. It's been
I'm
about,
cool with that.
it's been about an hour. We put in a good hour there, folks.
Oh hell yeah!
It's time.
It's
for
not about
another
what
day.
you didn't do. It's about what you did do.
It's about who you did bang. Good night, America.
Don't die.
Or do. We're not your bosses.
I do what I
Hey.
want.